Hello, my name is Beverly Thomas, and I'm doing week 2 assignment. My most memorable moment. My most memorable moment is, of course, it's a sad one, but it's one that I will never forget. It's shocking and it was very heartbreaking. And my most memorable moment is when I lost my sister. And that was 5 years ago. I loved her dearly. Me and her were just best friends. We were so close. Everywhere you saw me, you saw her. We went everywhere together, and she got sick one day, and we took her to the hospital. And when she went to the hospital, of course, they told her that she had some type of lung disease. However, with us being church girls, we believed in God, and our thing was we're gonna pray until God heal her. And that was our prayer constantly, year after year. And once she was diagnosed, that was about a couple of years ago, and she started doing well, but she got sick again. Then she came in and she said, hey, you know what I want you to do is, she said, I want to move in with you. So I was super excited about that, having my older sister, moving in with me. That was something that I was just thrilled about, having her. So I began to look for an house. Of course, I have a husband and I have 3 kids, so I wanted to look for a home that would be big enough for her and my family. So that's what I did. In searching, I looked and looked and looked, and finally I found my dream house. And I found my dream house, and I went to do the paperwork and do everything that I needed. And when I got back home that night, around 3 a.m. in the morning, my sister called, and she said, hey, I need for you to meet me at the hospital. She said, the ambulance was here. Barb came. Her name is Barbara. We call her Barb for short. So my older sister said, hey, they just took Barb to the hospital. I'm not sure what's going on. Meet us there. And I began to wake my husband up, and I told my husband, I said, hey, you know what? I'm headed to the hospital. Something going on with Barbara. I'm not sure what it is, but I gotta go. So he said, go ahead. He said, you want me to go? I said, no, keep the kids here. Needless to say, on my way there, I began to just feel a disconnect. And I began to cry in the car as I began to go to the hospital. And I began to say, Lord, what's going on now? I just got my house, and I don't need anything wrong with my sister. I need for her to be okay. And I went on, and as I went on, we got to the hospital, and my mom was there, my dad was there, and my older sister's there. I have other siblings, and Barbara, she has only one child, which is a son, but he hasn't made it there. Nobody made it there but me, my older sister, my mom, and my dad. We are the only ones there. And we were sitting down, and then the doctor came out. He said, who's with the Rogers family? And we raised our hand, and he said, can I speak with you over here in the room? And me working at a hospital at the time, normally when they take you over to the room, they get ready to give you some really bad news. And I sat there and I paused, and my dad said, come on. He said, let's go. And I said, Dad, I just don't feel right about this, and I really just don't want to go in here. And he said, well, you need to come. And my older sister, then she came and grabbed me by the hand. She said, come on, let's go. And she said, it'll be okay. And my mom was already in there. So we got in the room. Once we got in the room, the doctor came. He said, how long has she been sick? Of course, we said she's been sick for some years. She was diagnosed with this lung disease, and we knew about it. However, she will believe in God that she would get a healing, and they said they couldn't do surgery because it had gotten so bad. So we would just believe in God for it. And he said, yeah, that's what I thought. He said, well, so you all are aware? We were like, yeah. It was like, well, he said, that's what I just want to know. You all was aware. So I just want to let you all know that she didn't make it. And when he said that, my heart dropped. my world fell apart. Um, all I know, I was somewhere on the floor when I finally came to my senses. So that was one of my most memorable moments when I lost my sister, because I had prepared everything for us. I had prepared everything, had the house, and when I get it finally, I'm thinking everything is okay, but it wasn't. I ended up losing my sister, and that been 5 years ago. But it's still like fresh on my heart because she was close to me. But however, we take one day at a time, and we just have to learn to move on. She's very loved. She's very well missed, and I love her. So that's my most memorable moment. Thank you.